Zach Allen on your right. Death and Taxes, Jeskai Control. Getting ready. Hashtag SCGCIN. Hashtag Team Cedric. Hashtag Team Patrick. Whatever you want to do. I'm not quite sure why I'm singing.
It's just that sort of day.
Yeah. Just in the mood.
You ready to loosen up your collar, you know?
No, I gotta stay professional. Come on now. Jesse's got a Mutavault and an Aether Vial for Zach. A Celestial Colonnade into a Serum Visions. He will draw a card, and now he will scry not one, but two. This collar doesn't get loosened up until the broadcast is over. You know that. You know that. A mountain and an island is what Zach is looking at. So, of course, consulting his hand to try to figure out if he needs more mana, some of which will enter the battlefield untapped. He does also have to kind of wonder what he's up against now at this point, because there are decks that start with Mutavault plus Aether Vial, but most of the time that deck is actually Merfolk.
Commonly, yeah.
Sometimes other tribal strategies, but today it appears to be Death and Taxes. That's a Thalia, Guardian of Thraben. Pass the turn back. Good card against Jeskai, though Jeskai does have plenty of ways to kill it.
Yeah, a lot of bolts.
This is a mountain. Spell Queller at the ready here for Zach Allen. Curious to see if he has something like a Geist of St. Traft or not. Up to 2. Draw a card. Horizon Canopy is the land for the turn. Time to attack with Thalia. Spellcaller could just come right in here. It is 2/3 after all. Lightning Helix will take care of it instead. Or at least try to. It might fail. It failed. Selfless Spirit's going to take care of that.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan there of waiting if you were going to do it anyway. You just don't know what can be vialed through.
The follow-up is a Blade Splicer, which is going to bring along a Gullum. Pretty important here for Jesse. He's able to make this play. Take one doing so, but he's able to make this play with no fear of Supreme Verdict because of Thalia.
Yes.
Making Supreme Verdict cost 5 instead of 4. Over to Zach Allen. We're going to go. He's drawn an island. He's going to play that island. That is triple blue. Never mind. Oh, boy.
It's a good one.
That's a good electrolyze. Blade Splicer and Thalia down. Card drawn. That was a good one. Vial is up to 3. Gullum token still on the battlefield. In for 3 comes Zach. Excuse me, comes Jesse. Zach is going to fall down to 18. There's a Leonin Arbiter. And we're going to head back over to Zach Allen. This looks like a fetch land. Pass the turn back. Vial activation.
Tarn, I believe.
Nicely done. A Vial activation is on the stack. This is going to be a Lightning Bolt at Leonin Arbiter. So that'll bite the dust. Zach wanted to respond to the Vial activation because not quite sure what could come out of there.
Yeah, I don't want to do this stuff on the main phase when just don't know.
But perhaps he would have preferred to save the Lightning Bolt for the Eldrazi Displacer instead of Leonin Arbiter. Who knows? He didn't know what was coming out of the Vial. We're heading back over to Jesse Hefner. Shifet Runes. We don't see that much in Standard, let alone Modern.
3 copies?
Yeah. The old desert in there.
I don't know, if you're in the market for Horizon Canopy, why not, right?
Yeah, I mean, it does tap for a colorless too for Eldrazi Displacer, so makes some sense. Shifet Dunes, huh? All right, Zach Allen's going to pass the turn back. Here's another Vial activation from Jessy Hefner. Might be a Bolt here. Yep. There's the Shafet Dunes. Yeah, we'll just replace that Displacer with another one. And I think Jessy might have some interest in cracking a Canopy to draw a card, which he does. I'm curious how many times Jessy's actually activated the +1/+1 ability. Probably not 0.
I mean, 3 copies, that's a lot of this.
Yeah. There's another copy of Horizon Canopy. Gonna fire up a Mutavault. All right. 3, 6, 7, 8. Spell Queller would like to jump in here. It's fine. Gonna eat the Mutavault. 6 damage will be dealt here by Hefner. Looks like Allen's gonna fall down to 5. And he'll just pass the turn back. They're gonna make it 4 now for Zach Allen, as he really needs some help here. Hasn't found much of anything to get this game started. A little bit of removal, really good Electrolyze.
Yep.
But hasn't done much past that.
Hasn't really been able to sweep the board, nor has he been able to block. I thought with that Electrolyze that he had really firmly pulled ahead, and he's had more removal, but Hefner's just had a really threat-dense draw, and Allen has not been able to shut him out of combat yet. I mean, it looks like he has a couple lands in hand, a Spell Snare, which Hefner has produced nothing for.
Hefner's going to sacrifice his Horizon Canopy, draw a card. He'll untap here, see if he wants to leave the Vial at 3. Well, the answer to that question was pretty quick. Yes. Here's a Path to Exile on the Spell Queller. Zach is going to search for a land, it looks like. And I think we're going to see Jessy announce his attack step here in just a moment. There's Ghost Quarter. Is it lethal?
And the Ghost Quarter covers against the Colonnade.
True. Well, you might as well make your opponent do it, right? Ghost Quarter there. That is going to do it. Jessy Hefner is going to win game number 1 here over Zach Allen. Death and Taxes up a game here over Jeskai Control.
Those were some really medium beats against a bunch of Electrolyzes and Bolts.
Yeah.
I'm not totally sure what happened there, but Jessy Hefner up a game.
Take a look at Zach. He's not quite sure what happened either. His deck didn't really do much of anything. It was kind of a strange one. Jessy didn't do anything impressive.
No.
No mana denial, no activating Displacer and getting value. No.
Nothing.
Literally nothing.
Didn't do anything.
Yeah, but nothing is good enough sometimes. Death and Taxes up 1. We're going to start with Zach Allen. He's got 2 Dusk Dawn, 2 Pia and Kieran Nalaar, 2 Relic Progenitus, 2 Dispel, 2 Disdainful Stroke. Here come the one-ofs. Engineered Explosives, Negate, Celestial Purge, Wear Tear. Is it Staticaster?
I like the Staticaster here, I think. I like the copies of Pia and Kieran Nalaar. It's light. A lot of this is the explosives. The problem is that there's no real easy way to just hate out a deck like Hefner's, because it's just a lot of individually good cards and not any particular linear strategy. So the removal that lines up the right way, I'm fine with, but nothing here is all that exciting.
For Jessy, I got 2 Mirran Crusaders, 2 Stony Silence, 2 Core Fireworker, 2 Rest in Peace, 1 ofs in Eidolon of Rhetoric, Aven Mind Center, Rule of Law, Oblivion Ring, Celestial Purge, Journey to Nowhere, and the Pithing Needle.
None of these cards. Do you see, I mean, the Mind Sensors, you can't even see the Mind Sensors harmless when you're playing against Electrolyze. Do you want to Needle Colonnade that badly?
So I don't want Needle at all. Unless I'm playing against you for Arid Mesa.
I don't want the Needle either.
I think I want Core Firewalker.
Okay, I buy that, sure.
I think I want Core Firewalker.
Can trade with Guys the Same Draft, and it's not the easiest to kill.
Can't Bolt, can't Helix, can't
Electrolyze.
Can still path it, can still trade with it with Snapcaster Mage, but it's just another annoying threat, I guess I would say.
Yeah, but even that's, I'm not stoked about it.
No, I'm not stoked.
It's probably fine, I don't think you want 4. I'd be surprised if you wanted 4 copies of Path to Exile, so whatever.
Yeah, that's about it.
I think both these players could easily justify just presenting the same 60. Looks like they're both going to the well here, sideboard in a little bit. Allen's got some removal that looks fine, and Hefner, none of these cards seem all that appealing.
All right, 2018 SCG Tour Season 1 schedule that we're going to talk about right now. Invitational coming up here. Trust me, it's closer than you think. Berglund Center, Roanoke, Virginia. Standard Modern with a standard top 8. And then we're going to go to Columbus to kick off next year, man.
Yeah, January we got Columbus, Dallas, and Philly, Modern Standard Team. February, Indianapolis, 17 and 18, that's Modern. In March, we got Worcester, Dallas, Baltimore, Legacy, Modern, Modern. After that, we head on over to Cincinnati at the end of March, which will be Team. Then April gives us Milwaukee and Atlanta, Modern Standard. May, Baltimore, Louisville, Minneapolis, Team, Modern, Modern. June 2, Regional Championships all across the United States. And then June 8th through 10th, Invitational, Season 1, Modern Standard as the invitational formats.
Let's talk playmats, shall we? With these playmats, we're going to start things off with our standard playmat. It is Hostage Taker. Very powerful card that is very difficult to beat in limited, and I'm sure will make its way into constructed soon enough for our standard open and classic players. For modern, we're going to go to our next playmat. It is Oblivion Stone for our modern open and classic players, and for legacy, Doomsday, a card that is just much too complicated for anyone to understand how it works, but
some people enjoy it because of that.
Indeed. That's for our Legacy Open and Classic players. Free exclusive playmat with entry into any 2018 Season 1 Open or Classic here on the SCG Tour. We hope to see you guys a lot during Season 1 as we get ready here for game number 2 between Jessy Hefner and Zach Allen. Death and Taxes, Jeskai Control. Hefner's going to send it back. So while he takes a mulligan and Zach Allen sits pretty, we're going to take a little time, I believe, to learn a little bit more about Jessy Hefner. West Lafayette guy.
Your old stomping grounds.
Yeah, way back when. Those were the days. Age 18 through 23.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good time. Delphi, Indiana, but I think he's in the college area. Went to Purdue. Did the 25-year-old. Open Top 8's 1, Invitational Top 8 1. Obsessed with Trailer Park Boys. Not a bad show.
Pretty funny.
Yeah, he used to be able to run. Jeez, a 450 mile and a strict vegetarian. A 450 mile?
Yeah, it's impressive.
That's hard, man. That's hard. How does anyone do that? I'm really happy with
you just run a lot.
I'm really happy with like my 9-minute mile time right now. I'm working on getting down to 8.
Okay.
450?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, you're old, you know. When Jesse was able to do that, he was younger.
He could probably do it now.
And he got old. He said used to.
Oh, okay, that's true. Good call. Good call. Good save. Good save. Probably like 5 minutes now or something. What's your mile time?
It has been a long time.
I believe in you.
A long time.
If push came to shove, I think you could run a mile. You'd be all right. Can we talk about these planes here?
What's there to say?
What
is there even to say?
Laying an arbiter
I'll
down.
put it this way. They speak for themselves.
These planes. Jesse, come on now. I know all the shops in West Lafayette. You can match them up.
Yeah. Looks like you played in a sealed challenge yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And signed up for this.
Woke up, played in this today. Zach Allen setting up for Cryptic Command, it feels like.
Counter draw.
This is like the perfect matchup for counter draw Cryptic Command.
Of course.
By the way.
I think this matchup seems so good for Allen. You have Cryptics, a bunch of bolts. Hefner's deck is not exactly packed with a lot of powerful cards as he plays Shepard Dunes with no creatures in play.
Here's Kitchen Finks. As he plays the Dunes.
Yeah.
We're going to go over to Zach now. All right, he's got a Cryptic Command in hand. He's going to play Path Exile, I think, on this Kitchen Finks. Oh, yeah. Get that out of here.
I mean, this is a little rough because now Hefner you would imagine, would unlock. Oh, no, not even a second color. Just mono white.
No.
Just mono white.
He's not the black-white Eldrazi version of Death and Taxes. He's mono planes over here, baby.
Well, it's another land for the Dunes.
There you go. See, now you're thinking about it right.
Yeah.
The Dune Tune. Let's go back over to Jesse. He'll draw. He's got a Tectonic Edge, and I picked up a copy of Aether Vial.
It's a big one.
There's the edge. There's the edge. Here comes Blade Splicer. Make a Golem. And Tech Edge a land. There goes Colonnade.
Cuts them off of white for the time being.
Sacred Foundry down there, I think.
I think that's a. Oh, that is a Sacred Foundry.
Sacred Foundry.
I thought it was a. I thought it was a Tarn.
Steam Vent, Sacred Foundry, and Island.
One of these days.
Nah, you'll get it. You'll get it.
I don't think that's true.
Flooded Strand, I know that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I like that. I like that.
26-year-old me, I would have said, I've really got to be able to learn the art for these masterpieces. 36-year-old me says, I'm just going to complain about this. Every time they show up, I'm just going to complain about it.
Yeah, leave it to me.
Yeah.
I'll take care of it. Okay. Just good,
yeah.
Just a good relationship in the booth.
Yeah.
Unspoken agreement,
Yeah.
I would say.
I'm not going to acknowledge those.
No.
Invocation, Thoughtseize?
Yeah.
Nah.
Here's Blade Splicer.
Counter drop.
Well, I know what I would do if I had a Cryptic Command.
It's time.
I think I would counter draw.
Well, you also might counter and
No,
bounce,
you will not counter and bounce the Golem.
Golem.
You will not counter and bounce the Golem.
Well, then you have a Geist-Sustained Trapped against a 1/1. That feels like a nice spot. So let's find out.
It feels like a decent spot. That Hallowed Fountain is just entering the battlefield tapped.
Also, no Cryptic.
Okay. Did not see that coming. Here's Path to Exile. Oh, Spell Queller. Spell Queller.
Oh, they're shortcutting. There's some verbal cues and some shortcutting.
Got it. So he's got to search up a land now, too.
Jessy is well set up to leverage the dunes.
Yes. He's actually free to even attack with a Golem here now. Oh, yeah. First strike. 3/3. Boom. Double first strike. 2 Blade Splicers.
Pass it twice.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with double strike.
No, I don't. No,
No, it's first
I
strike.
said double first strike.
It's first strike
Yeah.
twice.
All right, back over to Zach Allen. He'll draw a card. Maybe he doesn't even have to. Is he just flooding again?
2 lands and a bolt, I think is what I saw.
Jeez. Jeez.
You know what's nice about the dunes?
Ooh, do tell.
You have 1/1s against a 2/2. So what's not great about the dunes is its sorcery speed, which makes it potentially really bad against Cryptic Command.
That's true. That's true. Well, we're going to go back over to Jessy. Plains.
It's time. I think he's can
Yeah.
safely assume that there's no Cryptic because his Blade Splicer would have just gotten Cryptic last turn.
Dune.
Dunes.
All right, there's your block. Take 4, 8, 9, 10.
That was a great Dunes. That was great.
Actually pretty good Dunes.
That was 3 points of damage, plus he traded Blade Splicer for Geist-Sustained Trap. That's
pretty good.
great.
That's pretty good Dune. Sulfur Falls, pass the turn back. This might be the worst Jeskai draws I've ever seen. Attack you.
Medium beats. Extra.
Is that how Jesse's matches have gone this weekend?
What was that?
What happened? I attacked.
I don't know. I played 2/2s and 3